What do you think? What do you think the best rap albums of all time are? Sorry, what are your favorite rap albums of all time?
Of all time, I think Kanye West's College Dropout is up there for me.
That's one of your favorites.
Yeah.
So would you consider that one of the best or one of your favorites?
I think it would be,
because those can be two different things.
I was gonna say, I think in some people's eyes it would be some of the best, but it's definitely one of my like.
That's one of your favorites.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. For a long time, I haven't listened to it in a while, but like Jay-Z's The Blueprint 3 used to be like, I could listen to that front to back.
Mm-hmm. College Dropout, Blueprint 3.
And that's the thing, like I don't know, like I'm not like a big Nas fan.
You don't like Illmatic?
Like Illmatic's good, but it wasn't like when I was a kid.
It just
wasn't something I listened to.
That's why I ask what's your favorites, because I actually like this was the thing I was thinking about is like the difference between what your favorite rap album is and your favorite. The difference between what your favorite rap album is and what you think the best rap album is. I'm actually more interested in what you think the favorites are, because everyone knows what the best, like, you know, Illmatic
Nas. Is up there for everybody.
Yeah, and then fucking Born to Die by Biggie.
Yeah.
I can't remember what Tupac's one is. All Eyes on Me, I think. And College Dropout would be up there too. Like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. A couple of Kanye albums would be up there. Whatever. But I'm more interested in like what's your favorites.
Well, and that's the thing. Like Illmatic, like I've listened to it.
It just didn't hit you, right?
But like I'm thinking of the ones like in grade 7, grade 8, grade 9. Like these are the albums
that's I'm so glad you said that, because that's the era that I think too.
And it's just once I listened to those albums like front to back, I was like, I can listen to this 100 more times.
That totally
shapes, no misses.
Yeah.
And sure, if somebody showed me Illmatic in grade 7, maybe I would have been like, holy fuck. And same like Born to Die, I listened to that front to back, love it. I don't know if it's like up there as one of my favorites, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
There's no Drake or J. Cole. Like there's no.
None of them would be your favorites, because this is no shame if like
Drake's like,
if you think Take Care is like one of your favorites, like that's fine.
No, it's good, but can I just say all of Kanye's albums are my 1 to 10? Can I do that?
You could, because if your favorite album is fucking Sexy Red's debut album, I'm actually curious. Like that's like, because I feel like everyone like a reason I ask is because like every like rap album debate, like video or TikTok, whatever I see is just the same. It's like the difference between like, because I love Biggie, I really do, but I don't like Tupac. Tupac I think is probably the best rapper, but I like Biggie way more. I don't like Tupac that much. It just didn't hit me.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in that time where it was like, it was hitting you at a time where it was like,
and he was new. Like, Tupac was like a superstar. He was doing movies.
He's the guy on TV and you're like, oh, I want to be like that guy. And so as a 13-year-old, you're like, that's your guy.
Yeah.
Biggie, I go back. I like Biggie stuff because I like his like kind of like
lyricism,
party fun kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like that. Tupac, none of Tupac's music is any of my favorite. I can respect how it's like some of the best. And like look at it and be like, oh, that's amazing.
He's got, a couple songs where you're like,
totally. Yeah. But like for me, like favorites would be 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's another good one. Yeah.
PIMP, Heat, Many Men.
Yeah.
If I Can't. Bloodhound. Dude, I remember there was a line in that song Heat where he says, yeah, if you were smart, you'd have shooken me, because I get tired of looking for you. Spray your mama crib and let your ass look for me. And I remember hearing that and being like, in like 5th grade, and like hearing that and being like, that's what I would do too.
Yeah, I connect with this.
I would also do that.
Oh, Lil Wayne, the Carter.
The Carter
4. Which one was it? The one with the baby on the album.
Carter 2 has him in gray and white in front of the car. Carter 3 has Carter 3 has the black background with the baby, and Carter 4 has the baby with the graduation thing on it. So Carter 4 has 6 foot, 7 foot, that one, and it has like Blunt Blowin', and it has How to Love and Mega Man. And
that's the thing, like I don't even know.
Is it that one or is it Carter 3?
No, it's 4.
Yeah.
I think it
because that was grade 10. Remember?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I don't even know if it's like it's definitely one of my favorites. It's up there, but like I don't know. When you think of your for me, when you're
I think that's a great pick.
You kind of go back in time. Like I'm not gonna say
yeah
something that dropped last year and be like that overtakes all this other music that I listened to for years and years and years. Like it has to like, and that's what I mean. Like in high school, like
that's the era for people that is I think people's favorite music.
Yeah.
Because again, like I wouldn't like another one for me is ASAP Rocky Live Love ASAP.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I remember in grade 10, I just got my first pair of subs, and you would listen to Peso or Bass, and it was like I can't believe this is life. I'm driving around in a car listening to music that makes my eyeballs fall out. And so that will always be one of my favorites. I would not put it anywhere near the best rap album of all time.
Yeah, like people would be like, "Are you crazy?" A$AP Rocky, like all time best. But
totally.
Favorite, absolutely.
Totally. 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, because that was for me in like grade 6. I had that like on my fucking. I think I might have even had the CD, and my mom threw it out. Oh, that was the Massacre actually, but still 50 Cent to me, like that era. I had the CDs. My mom threw them out because she was like, "What are you listening to?" I was like, "Fuck you, Mom."
Yeah.
And I put the CD in the Walkman. I'd go to school, listen to it, and my mom would slap me for like not mowing the lawn, and I'd listen to Many Men. And I'd be like,
"She was death upon me,
wish death upon me, blood in my eyes, dog, and I can't."
Another one, Mac Miller, Kids.
Yes, I love these picks.
No misses.
No misses.
No misses.
And not only no misses, but
I don't even think it was an album. Was it a mixtape? I think it was a mixtape.
It was a tape. I think it later became his debut album because of how it got released. But summer of grade 9 and 10, I think, is when it came out. Or maybe it might have even like been
I think it was earlier in that, yeah.
But I remember like that was my first album listening to where I got like way too high in grade 9. And like I would, like going to get high in lunch in junior high, doing gravity bongs out of the 7-Up bottles with the grocery bag with the bread bag on it, doing gravity bongs, and then going to school and listening to social studies, and like and you played Mac Miller, and it's like, dude, that was that moment.
Yeah,
someone can drop an amazing rap album right now,
altered your brain,
and you can't beat that.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
What else is there?
A$AP Rocky, Long Live A$AP, or Live Love A$AP. Which one is it? I think it Live Love A$AP.
Live Love, and the second one was Long Live.
Yeah, Live Love A$AP. That first one. Right?
Yeah.
Bass, fucking all Peso.
That was a nuts album.
That was a crazy. That one went so crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, not the soundtrack, but the actual album. Mac Miller, Kids. That's a great one. I don't think any Kanye albums would be up there for me, actually. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah.
You're actually. I think the Carter 4 would be there too, because I remember that one was just like 6 foot, 7 foot, Mega Man, blunt blowing, all that was just like, dude.
Yeah,
like that was a crazy piece of music. And again, maybe it wasn't that crazy, but at the time, for who like as a 15-year-old kid, you're like, oh my god, this is blowing my mind.
Yeah. This is so crazy to talk about favorite music.
I thought about it and I was like, it's a good conversation.
What was Travis Scott's debut?
Well, there was the mixtape was Days Before Rodeo, which would be up there for me too.
Yeah.
And then Rodeo was the
Rodeo
debut.
Is the one I'm thinking of.
That would be up there. I think Days Before Rodeo. Yeah, good point. I think Days Before Rodeo, Travis Scott, the mixtape, that wasn't his debut.
That one got
because that had Skyfall, that had Backyard, that had Drugs You Should Try It, like that had all these like I think that mixtape influenced like where trap music kind of went.
Yeah,
for like a still to this day kind of.
Well, he created like. Well, I shouldn't say created, but like started a new sound. Like he created, like moved kind of the trap, loud bass kind of.
Him and Metro Boomin did like a whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Days Before Rodeo, Get Rich or Die Trying, Live Love A$AP, Kids.
I don't know.
Kids is a good one. But see, these are such great pieces of music. Like that's such good picks. But I would not put them as best rap albums of all time. That's the thing. And that's why I wanted to like be like,
yeah, like the only one I think people might say College Dropout is like College Dropout. Some people would have that top 3
College
all
Dropout
time.
is pretty commonly one of the best picks for best
like debut album. Like I'm just trying to think of artists and like what they've done.
Yeah, I mean Mac Miller is Kids, Travis Scott is Days Before. I mean Rodeo is good too. I mean to be honest, Wiz Khalifa, ONIFC.
Yeah. And that's the thing. We were like,
or Taylor Gang, Rolling Papers, I think it was called.
Well, there was Rolling Papers, and then there was ONIFC after that, I think.
I thought, yeah.
Or maybe the other way around.
No, ONIFC was after. Because remember, because that's another thing too, is Rolling Papers was basically the one he was touring with when we went to the concert.
Mm-hmm.
And we got too high and fucking drove there. Like that, that experience will never be replaced. Like,
and
you
can't
the thing. Beat that.
I don't know if I would say that's one of my favorites, but that was like,
that was Wiz Khalifa
altered,
back in grade 10.
Yeah,
was just I mean, Wiz Khalifa Mac Miller era was nuts.
It was crazy. The weed smoking era. Just getting fucking stoned every moment you could.
That's the thing, is like the music you listened to when you skipped school, went and got high, and like drove your car too slow because you were scared of getting pulled over. That's the music you'll always think is your favorite.
Yeah.
Those are great picks though, hey? Those are great albums.
Yeah, I think College Dropout, if I was to do my 3 right now.
Okay. Yeah,
College
top
Dropout
3.
1, Kids 2.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, what's going to go 3? I don't know.
Would you do Carter 4? I mean, honestly, the Eminem Show was a big one for me too.
Yeah, I was
or even Relapse, like that was
Relapse was nuts.
Relapse was underrated because it didn't get rated high, but that was the one that had like My Mom.
Yeah.
And like, my mom does Valium and lots of drugs, and I remember I was like, this is crazy. I mean, he's had so many good albums, but
I think I would go College Dropout, Kids, and then it's real close between the Carter 4 and the Blueprint 3.
Okay.
Watch the Throne, like that's another one that's up there for me. Because it had, like, I was a big Kanye fan and a big Jay-Z fan, and then they did this combined album. For me, it was like,
what was your favorite song on there?
I mean, Otis is...
Yeah, but Otis and what else?
What's the one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah, well, there was the one with Jamie Foxx, but what else?
Name the whole album front to back right now.
Something about Paris.
Oh, Fellas in Paris.
That might not be it.
Brothers in Paris.
Brothers are in France. I don't think Watch the Throne. I'm going to push back on that one.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
Fair enough.
No, I'm not letting you pick that.
Okay.
I'm not letting you put that in your picks.
What's your top 3?
Days Before Rodeo.
1?
Probably. Get Rich or Die Trying 1. Days Before Rodeo 2. Fuck, it might have to be Kids.
Kids is an all-time for me.
Kids is just crazy.
Kids is an all-time for me.
Kool-Aid and Frozen. I remember watching the Kool-Aid and Frozen Pizza music video and being like, I am mesmerized at what the sound I'm hearing is.
I remember, like, because Mac Miller wasn't really known at that time, and I remember showing people this, and they're like, "What?" They're like, "Who is this? Is he a new guy? Is he this?" And it was like, it was groundbreaking. It was crazy.
Yeah,
and we were like 13, fucking
yeah,
losing our mind over this guy.
Yeah, I would do Get Rich or Die Trying 1, Days Before Rodeo 2,
Kids 3,
and then either Kids 3, and then I'd either go Kids 3 or Live Love ASAP 3. Mm-hmm. I mean the ASAP, the Live Love ASAP was the album that I shuffled when I got kicked out of my house in grade 10 and I was sleeping in Reed's basement, and we would go to school together, and I had no clothes. I would wear the same clothes for like 3 days because I was too scared to sneak back into my house to get clothes. And I was sleeping at Reed's house, and that album, like Peso, was just on shuffle was just on repeat all the time. So I can't not. I think it'd be Get Rich or Die Trying, Days Before Rodeo, and then either Kids or Live Love ASAP. Which is all of those things we've said are just great pieces of music.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's some good picks.
Yep.